City of Springfield is asking voters to approve a $20 million bond measure next month to help repair streets and sidewalks on 6 city streets.
And KEZI 9 News reporter Albert James spoke with people who use one of the streets targeted for maintenance work about what he wants to see come out of the project.
One person who lives off Aspen Street tells me resurfacing is not enough. He wants more to be done if Springfield's bond measure gets approved.
Well, it's definitely a neighborhood street. You know, all kinds of people use it. Cyclists, kids, skateboards, scooters, you name it.
Tobias Policha lives near Aspen Street, one of 6 streets targeted by Springfield's street repair bond measure. The 5-year, $20 million bond would pay for street surface and sidewalk maintenance on portions of those key streets.
The driving condition is not my main concern, to be honest with you, with this street. I would be happy if people would be forced to drive slower, given that we're so close to the school here and it is a family neighborhood.
Policha says he, his neighbors, and families connected to nearby Centennial Elementary School have been concerned with how people often speed through the residential and school area.
And so it's just there's a lot of kids, there's a lot of pedestrian traffic, and it's for whatever reason just a stretch that people do tend to fly down.
He says he's already asked the city for speed bumps, signs, and other safety measures to be installed in the area, but there's been some confusion of whether the city or Lane County is responsible for the street. Traffic calming is something that affects his position on the bond.
If there were allowances for speed control and or more signage, I would 100% support it. If we're just talking about resurfacing, I would think twice, quite honestly. In some ways, I feel like it almost encourages people to go faster.
Jeff Pascal, Community Development Division Director with the City of Springfield, says the city is currently in the process of taking over the street from the county, and speed bumps could be considered as part of the design for Aspen Street if the bond measure passes. Of course, not everyone is on board with the new property tax. Coming up at 6 o'clock, here are the concerns some folks have about the bond measure and how the city is responding. Reporting in Springfield, Albert James, KEZI 9 News.